Oh, sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Good evening, everybody. My name's Irene. For those of you who don't know me, and I've just been crawling about on the floor there because I dropped my cards again. They jumped out my hand. So good evening, everybody. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Lucy. Just waiting for a few more people to jump on board with us here tonight. I've nicknamed it. Hi, Lisa. Mixed Up Friday, isn't it? Hi, Charles. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Susan. Nice to see everybody. Hi there, Jackie. Hi, Tracy. I'm very well, thank you very much. Bit tired, first day back at work, but you know, some of us have got to go home and we've got to do it. What? You haven't been on, Natalie, or I haven't. For those who don't know, I'm only doing like 3 days a week now, doing Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Evening, Gemma. I've already dropped the cards, Lisa. That will be round 2 for them. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Pauline. Yeah, so I'm only coming on a Monday, Wednesday and on a Friday, so 3 days a week. The spooky night, what we're organising, I've had to cancel that because got our wires crossed, or I did. You haven't. And it was the one we had, well, the one I'd booked, it was for York. So York was way too far. I thought it was still up the road, but it weren't. It was York. So yeah, got wires crossed on that one. Hi, Anita. Hi, Stacey. Hi, Alison. You're definitely psychic, Lisa. Definitely psychic. We're all psychic to a certain degree. We all have spiritual tendencies. We all have a gift. We're all gifted, whether we can sing, whether we can write, whether we can dance. We're all gifted in any way, shape, or form. It depends whether we use it. Hi, Diane. Right, folks. I'm just going to switch so much off, log off. I've just gone off there slightly. I'll be back in a minute. Just making sure all my windows are shut. There we are. I'm back. I don't know whether I disappeared altogether, but I was just closing a few windows off. Right, folks. Mixed Up Friday. So tonight we're going to start with the cards as per usual. And I'll start you off with your first card. All right. What I'm going to ask you to do tonight is put your locations down. Hi, Gail. Let me know where you're at. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Renita. Right, so your first card what I've chosen tonight, and these cards are random, okay, and it is a random reading. So there we are. There's your first card what I've chosen tonight. Yeah, so all of you guys, please listen. Put your locations down, like I said, see where you're from or whatever. So as I look at this card, I am going to say where I connect with it. I believe somebody's had a really the journey in life hasn't always been that easy, and it's been quite upsetting at times. And I've had to come a long way to get where I need to be, okay? And I'm still on that road. I'm still treading the same path. And it's as if it's never ending at times. And it is never ending. But it's like, it's been really hard work and emotional time as I've been walking my path. It sounds so corny, this. But this is how I feel. I feel as though a little bit like the hamster. I've been on that hamster wheel and it's just been constantly going round and round and round, and I don't feel as though I've got any further forward. But in the next sense, it's like it's been a long journey for me and a very emotional one as well. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I'm sat here and I'm reading that card. I haven't even got my bloody iPad going. I swear I told you it's mixed up, didn't I? I told you it was mixed up. So I'm also going to say as well where this card relates, where I'm talking about really emotional time, and it has been, and it's a sad time as well for an individual. There we are. Right, now wait, I'll put the volume down. Somebody's moved all my things. My settings are all on the side, and I don't know where they come from. So if I've missed any of your names off there, folks, I do apologise. It's just I didn't have the iPad going, so sorry about that. Right, the obstacles in my pathway with this card as well. Lots of obstacles, lots of hurdles, and lots of emotion, lots of tears. But again, and where I've just been talking about, and with Lisa there about being spiritual and everybody's got a gift, this person also has a gift, and I feel as though they're on that journey, but they're getting a bit stuck and they're wanting to get to the next part. So very impatient, I feel as well with this card, very impatient. But I am going to say where your gift comes from, you've just got to be a bit more patient because it will come. It will come, okay? So relationships as well haven't always been the best. I'm also going to say to you as well, please. Oh, dear me. I believe, right, right. I'm going to say where this card connects, okay? And I'm connecting here now to somebody's spirit side of life and to somebody here on the earth plane who's watching tonight. I believe I've got a young lady, spirit side of life, who's wanting to connect with the mother, okay? With the daughter. Daughter, we're a bit. Right, I've got a young girl here who's wanting to connect to her mum here on the earth plane. That's where I believe I need to be. So if you can if anybody can understand a daughter, spirit side of life, I try need to be, because I believe where this card connects as well, I've got angels. There's angels all around where this person connects as well. Here on the earth plane, right? Susan, you're saying daughter, right? Thank you. So I do believe I've got a daughter, spirit side of life, okay, and I feel quite I don't know. I don't know whether the card meant anything at all to you there, Susan. But I do believe I have got a young girl there coming through from Spirit Side of Life. I feel quite a lot of emotion there as this young girl connects, and I believe her passing to the Spirit Side of Life. I am going to say it was. I believe it was quite sudden, Susan. So if that makes sense to you, can you please give me yes down the bottom? Because I'm getting a little bit of confusion here, because I believe at one point, I believe I knew I was going to pass to the spirit side of life, but I don't believe I was going to go as quick as I did. And that's where I'm getting the confusion, because I'm getting two ways here. I went quick, but I went sudden and I didn't. Thank you. Thank you for that, Susan. But I do believe where this young girl connects, I feel it. I can't talk now. I believe she struggled. There was a lot of struggles with her. So whether this was mentally or physically, there was a lot of stuff going on where she connects, okay? And she had an upward and a long struggle. And that's how I feel as she connects. She comes in with one. What are you giving me? Oh, whether it's this young anniversary or a birthday coming up, I have to recognise that. I have to recognise that. And I'm also going to say as well, Susan, whether somebody's been sending the prayers out or somebody's been asking for some confirmation, she comes in to give that confirmation. She talks about where, whether it's here on the earth plane and spirit side life with herself, she talks about where there would have been a problem with the weight. her weight. Something wrong with the weight. Just gone. Brilliant. Would you understand why she mentions about the weight eating? Because that's how I feel. So it's either somebody here on the earth plane that's struggling to eat properly, or I want it spirit side as well. Okay, but I do know I need to bring this young girl's love to the earth plane, and I know, I believe I have to say, if I said sorry to you, Susan, would this make sense to you, my love? Because that's all that wants to keep coming out my mouth and I keep stopping it. I want to keep saying sorry because I believe I still should be here with the family as opposed to this side of life. I'm also going to say to you as well, this young girl does come in and around you, and you're very much aware of that, very much aware of it. But at times you doubt it, okay? She's rubbing her hands like this as if to say, well, there's something we need to either be washing our hands with, or I'm getting so excited because there's something coming. Hi, Alan. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Hope you're okay as well, mate. But she's washing her hands. But I believe as well, please, where I'm doing this as well, I believe that I've got OCD, okay? I've got a thing about germs here on the earth plane as well. I've got a thing about germs. I can't touch anything without washing my hands, or I'm really conscious about touching things. If that makes sense to you, please give me a yes down the bottom. Hi, Elaine. But that's what she makes me aware of as well, please. All the time I'm communicating with this young girl as well, please, Susan. I keep feeling a little bit nausea or a little bit sickly with her. Okay, so whether this is her condition or there's somebody here again on the earth plane that feels oh, really, really sickly, okay? And that's how I feel. But she brings in lots of love and healing with that. Hiya, Marilyn. Um, November month must mean something to you as well, please, there, Susan. November month. But she talks about as well because she puts loads and loads of envelopes or deeds or some clinical or medical letters in front of me. So if you could understand that, where these letters have been coming about medical or something to do with that. Remember, I've given you the November month there, Susan, because if you can't understand it just yet, just remember I've said it because she's given it, okay? She's given me it. Would you also understand why I need to bring a memory back? I want to wish him well, Susan. I want to wish him well. I need a wishing well, and I believe it's a memory with a wishing well. What you giving me, my love? What you giving me? Hi, Catherine. I'm just waiting for a little bit of confirmation there with Susan before I go just that little bit further. I need a connection to, I want to be up at Newcastle End. That's where I want to be. And where I'm giving you the memory, hi, Chrissy, where I'm giving you the memory or something to do with a wishing well. I believe there was a wishing well in a shopping precinct, or I don't know, but there's water and there's a wishing well. That's what she shows me. That's what she shows me, Susan. And again, remember, I've said it because that's what she's putting in my mind's eye there. That's what she's showing me. So whether I've been chucking pennies in or wishing well, or that's what she shows me. So that's what I have to give you, okay? So take this young girl's love. In the context, it means so much. It means so much, she tells me. It means so much. Just remember that wishing well. Remember the wishing well, because that wishing well is going to show up and you're going to go, oh my God, okay, or oh my giddy aunt, because that's what I have to say to you. Right, Susan, before I move on, I'll throw two names at you and I'll know if they're wrong, okay? But I'll wait for you to answer me yes or no. Would you understand the name of Arthur? And I also want the name of Emily, and I want a connection to the GPO post office. If any of them three things make sense to you, please give me a yes. If they don't, I'll take it back. It'll be for somebody else. I'm just waiting for Susan there now, just to answer me, folks. So while I'm waiting for Susan, start punching your numbers in. Let's get going. punch them up. That dream catcher, Kelsey, that's the one we're doing the £2 a number for. It's on the raffle. It's on my page. So if you want to have a go at that, it's on my page, Cherokee Spirit. It's pinned right to the top. Okay, it's pinned right to the top. The dream catcher is absolutely beautiful. And it is, yeah, it is behind me. So if you'd like to go at that, get yourselves over there and get some numbers picked. I don't know where Susan's gone. I was just waiting for that bit of confirmation there with them 3 things. I don't know how to take my notifications off on Facebook, you know. I better turn some off. I'm pinging left, right and centre here. I think I might still have my phone turned on. I have. What a crank. Right, Susan. Oh, thank you very much for that confirmation, my lovely. Totally appreciate that. Right, folks. So, Susan said no to the name of Arthur and the name of Emily, and I need a connection to the GPO. Anybody connecting to them 3 things what I've just said there? No? Nobody? Because that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. I need the name of Emily. I need the name of Arthur. And I want a connection to the GPO. I love the way you put all these numbers in, like. Right, so folks, listen up. Oh. I want the number. Hi, Sandra. Lottery numbers. Is that what you're after? I'll give you them later on. Right. So, I don't believe none of you know an Emily. Like Emily could be in the living, in the living, on the earth plane. Yeah. But the number I've chosen is number 21. Who chose 21? Anybody or nobody? I don't look at the numbers, or should you know? Right, you can take the Emily, but not the other 2. Nah, the GPO, General Post Office, isn't it? The GPO. Right, so who's got 21? Hi, Alison. You can take Elaine, you can take the Emily on the airplane. You had 21, Shelley. And Tracy, you can take the Emily. Right, so all I need is the other 2. Hi, Lola. I'm okay, thank you very much. All I need is the name of Arthur now. And there is a connection. Right, Catherine, you can take both of them, but not the GPO. So where I'm saying the connections to the GPO, whether I've been there and collected a parcel, that's what I'm after. I'm not saying I worked in the GPO. What I want is where somebody would have been to the GPO, the office, where they've either had to go and collect a parcel, and I want that within the last 4 weeks, where somebody's had to go to the GPO to pick a parcel up because they weren't in when it was delivered. And that's the other part of it, what I was after. But again, I'll come to the card while I'll wait for your for a confirmation there, Catherine, from yourselves. But as I come to the card, yeah, the feeling I get as I look at it, it's like always the bridesmaid and never the bride, and that's what I feel. But I am going to say to you, where this card connects. Whether I've already been there and done it once, right, keep listening then, Shelley, as well. But like I said, always the bridesmaid and never the bride. But I feel as though I've been round the block twice. Okay, so I've had 2 relationships here. I've had 2 relationships. Right, folks, just all keep listening because it's Mixed Up Friday anyway, isn't it? It's got to be mixed up. We've got to mix it up. So I've been around the block twice, and I've always been like, I don't know. I believe I've got something to look forward to. Okay, so whether I've got an anniversary or a birthday coming up here, as I look at the card, and that's what I'm going to say. So there's an anniversary or a birthday of some sort coming up where I am gonna there's going to be a celebration. I can see the celebration. I know there's going to be a celebration, but at the same time as I look at this, I feel as though I can be a little bit dramatic. I like getting dressed up. I like being the belle of the ball, and I like being a bit of a show off. Okay, and that's how I feel as I look at the card. But I am going to say past text with this as well. I believe at times it's like a front. Put this front on in front of people just to say, oh well, I don't really care, but deep down I do. Okay, and that's how I feel as I look at the card. I feel as though I bury a lot of my emotions and put this front on. I put this face on. That's the first for them. But the minute I shut the door, that's when I come back to ground zero, and this is me. This is how I feel, and that's how I feel as I look at the card. But I do believe I've had 2 relationships, past text. That's how I feel. Take what you need to take from it. Oh. I do know where this GPO thing is, so I have to go and collect a parcel. There's another parcel to come, or there's something there in the post that's going to be really, really, don't know. It's going to be nice. I get a nice feeling from the GPO as I look at this. Okay, but again, everything's pinging. Everything's pinging. Right. Hi, Lee. So the name of Alice comes out of this card as well. I need to give you the name of Alice as well. Okay. But where that emotion is behind the front, and I am going to say you can be everybody's best friend. You can be everybody's best friend, but at the same time, again, on the other flip side of that, it's like you don't take the rubbish off nobody, and that's what I have to say. Okay, so put the card back in. Now we're going to go Mixed Up Friday because that's what it is. It's all mixed up, but we've got to do something different. Different as in, I'm going to go for the ribbons. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. 24 years, and the number 24 comes in there as well, Shelley. So yeah, so start punching your colours in for your ribbons, folks. And while you do that, I'm going to switch my light on because it's getting a bit dark. Right, so I'm just going to move away for 1 minute. I'll be back in a second. There we are. You didn't miss me really, did you? Punching away. Punch them in. Right. Let's see where we'll go. I don't know whether I must have took the computer with me there because it's gone at an angle. Can't remember that moving. I can't. Do you know what, Shelley Baker? I have just been singing that song in my head, and it sounds ever so corny, but I have. I've just been singing it. And I want it attached where a gentleman would be. I want a gentleman, spirit side of life, who would have sang that song, I Can Sing a Rainbow. And that's a gospel, honest truth. It is. But I have got a gentleman, and I do believe he's a father. Yeah, the rainbow. Oh God, there goes my ears. Come on. Right, I've got a gentleman here, spirit side of life, and I want him on a fatherly vibration, and I know he had a hearing aid in because it's whistling like I don't know what. And that's why my ears are ringing. Thank you very much. He's just turned it down now I've said it. Right, so I've got a gentleman, spirit side of life, and I have got a gentleman, spirit side of life, fatherly figure, and he would have had a hearing aid. Okay, you had a grandmother called Stacey. Sorry, Stacey, the other way around. I'm getting confused here. But I've moved over from that lovely lady there. But I need to connect to a gentleman, spirit side of life. Elaine, you can take that. But he's turned his hearing aid down. But he was singing I Can Sing a Rainbow. Okay, he was singing I Can Sing a Rainbow too. And I believe this is he's coming in with a little bit of positivity there, as if to say there is we all look for the rainbow, don't we? After the storm, there's always a rainbow, and that's what I have to say to you, Elaine. So whether there's things being going on here on the earth plane that need a little bit of reassurance and things need to settle down, oh, but that's what he sings. He can sing I can sing a rainbow, and he brings that rainbow right round you. So take his love and just know that he does come round you and he is trying to calm this situation down and tell you there is light at the end of the tunnel, and things will turn around for you. That's what I have to say, okay? He keeps waffling on about March month to me, so I have to give you March month as well. March month is very, very significant, he tells me, because he stood behind me, nodding his head, nodding his head. Would you understand where he would have smoked his own rollies as well, please, or woodbine? Because that's all I can smell. All I can smell is his woodbine. I can see the backy tin as well. Turners. So I either want the surname of Turners or the name of the backy Turner. If that makes sense. Oh God, he's putting gun for his cough on me now. Oh, don't make me cough. If that makes sense, please just give us a double yes down the bottom. Now, the colour I've chosen is that lovely colour there. Looks like a gold colour. Yeah, looks like a golden colour. And it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. All right. He didn't smoke. Right. I've got a smoker behind me, Elaine. So whether you can understand where there would be somebody else spirit side of life who like to have a smoke, because I am rolling my own cigarettes. I can see them getting rolled up here, and I know I was going to start coughing. Right, Stacey, you can understand it as well. Brilliant. So I've probably got two connections in there, and I'm working with both of them. So please, ladies, both keep listening. So one of you ladies would understand the cancer, please. You would understand the cancer condition, what this one, I don't even know which gentleman's putting it on me now, but I feel, oh, bless you. Right, they keep making reference to Hodgkin's disease as well. Now, I don't know what that is, but I have to mention Hodgkin's disease, and I don't know whether that's a thing to do with the bloods, or I don't know, or a cancer, but that's what I feel, okay? That's how I feel. Elaine, can you understand the cancer or Hodgkin's disease, please? Because that's the feelings I'm getting. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with this gentleman. It could be with somebody else, spirit side of life, where they're coming in and giving me that feeling, okay? Right, so I'm going to come to the ribbon. Let me come to the ribbon and see if we can get any further forward, because working two links on here, it's not the best thing to do. And it isn't. Right, so keep listening, ladies. Who chose this lovely colour? Anybody or nobody? Anybody or nobody? Feet stopped. We've all stopped. Right, so right, you can take the cancer. That's okay, Elaine. Right, so keep listening to me, my love. And I don't know whether you chose this colour. It was more or less the singing with the rainbows and the hearing aids and everything else that was going off there. But I do know I've got two gentlemen there behind me, because there's two of yous taking whatever I've just been saying, because it's just gone out my head again. Where the cancer is, and I know there's a big coffee morning in the Macmillans, but whether somebody's going to do something for them, because I have to fold the ribbon up, I keep folding it up like this as if to say, this is what's happening, okay? But as I look at this ribbon, I am going to say I'm very clever. I'm very articulate as I look at the ribbon, okay? And I'm not as daft as what people seem to think I am, because at times people tend to take a lend of me, but they don't realise I'm not that daft. I'm not stupid. People just think I am, and I allow them to think I am. There's been one massive upheaval, okay? And I want this within the last 12 months. So whether my world fell apart within the last 12 months, that's how I feel. I feel as though it was like, oh my lord, the world could have just swallowed me up and I wouldn't have been bothered, okay? Oh, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Hiya, Debbie. Right. Elaine, you can understand that. Elaine, would you understand the lady who's in the spirit side of life as well, please? I have a lady who's coming through and I can't ignore her any longer. She comes through and she tells me, or she makes reference to where somebody here on the earth plane isn't that well at the moment. She puts loads and loads of heat, the warmth that comes through, okay? And oh God, she's so concerned about somebody here on the earth plane that I can't explain enough to you how much healing she wants to send. But she comes through with a great deal of love, but she talks about the emotion as well. I can feel myself, I'm going to get ready to cry here, because she puts that emotion on me. So somebody here on the earth plane has been crying loads. They've been crying loads or getting really, really upset. And that's how I feel as this lady comes through. She comes in like this with her hands clasped, and she comes in with a great deal of love for the family. That's what I have to say to you. But I am going to say to you, my love, where I could have just fell through this fall here, things will start to improve. Things will start to improve, okay? That's what I'm going to say to you. Don't think they won't improve, because they will. And I want to say where children are concerned as well, whether I'm getting myself a little bit worried about where kids are, don't get worried about where the kids are. The kids will be fine. I know I've just been talking to Susan on here, but I have to give you the name of Susan as well. So whether you touch upon that name or not, I don't know, but I have to make reference to the name of Susan, and I don't even know where I'm going with that. But I am going to say to you, times will start to change for you. So don't think they won't, okay? But don't allow anybody else to take advantage of you, because your nature's too good for it, okay? That's what I'm going to say to you. Right. Would you understand the name of Ben or Benny, please? It's quite funny, this part. Getting a little chuck. I'm going to say to you as well, Elaine, there's big changes coming in around you, because I keep looping the loop of this. Right, Stacey, your mum's Susan. See how it's all interlinking. Elaine, you understand the name Benny? Because as that name came through, it was Benny Hill. I don't know whether you can understand Benny Hill or the surname of Hill as well. But that's where they brought it in. It was like Benny Hill, when he used to run about slapping the baldy-headed fella on the head. And I believe there's memories attached to that, but I have to give you the name as well. So there are big changes coming in there. Lots of changes. Um, lots of changes. So go with them. Don't allow anybody else to take the mick out of you, because you're too kind and too good sometimes for your own good. And that's what I have to say to you, okay? So I'm going to leave all the Spirit's love with you there, Elaine, and you, Stacey, and I'm going to say thank you very much for communicating back with me there. Okay, folks? Right, well, let's do it again. What do you want? Ribbons or cards? Let's do it to the vote. Mix it up. Let's mix it up. You can take the hill too. That's brilliant, Elaine. Absolutely brilliant. I love it the way when Spirit just come in and do that, I really, really do. Right, so what do you want, folks? Because it's mixed up here. Do you want the cards or do you want another ribbon? You choose. Your choice. I use the choosing. I'm going to put that bit of cotton down there. Right, Vicky's saying ribbon. Tracy's saying ribbon. Who's counting? Lisa's saying cards. Bob's saying cards. Cards, cards, cards. You're getting outvoted, folks. Looks like it's going to be the cards here. See, now, if I tell you what, should we really try something really different, right? I'll do one more card and then I'm going to ask you something else and then we'll see what we do with error. See if we can. It'll be a trial and error. Right, looks like cards have got it. Right, folks, punch your numbers in. Punch the numbers in. There's Vicky straight off it there, look. I love it. Get your numbers in there. Oh, right. Oh. I'll count them while you're punching them in. We're not going very quick, like. Keep it going. 3, 5. You know what? Are you Val? Are you late? Hey, Diane. Right here. Right, so folks, the card I've chosen. I can just see numbers keep coming up, that's all. Who can understand the name of Jerry? As in Tom and Jerry? Oh, somebody put ice cream. I know somebody's going to write ice cream down there. I know they are. But I do have the name of Jerry. But the card I've chosen is number 71. Does anybody understand 71? Or have I picked a card that nobody else has got? Or chosen? Or ready to own up at? You've been there since 6, Val? Oh. I must have been late. I've never seen you, honey. I'm a bit sick about the ghost tour, like. Having to cancel. Right. 71, anybody? Nobody? I need number 71. Has anybody got it? I'm flicking back over now. I know, see. No. Michelle. Right. Tom and Jerry, you're at the ice cream. Right. I'm gutted. No, Val. We'll try and sort something else out though, you know. Could still come down the village and go up and down the cemetery, see if we can get nicked. Right, so folks, the cards I've chosen was number 71. There it is. All right. And it's a heart card. So if you've chosen the card, listen up, folks, listen up. So the name of Jerry, spirit side, I need to mention the name of Jerry. And like I said, the Jerry ice cream, Tom and Jerry. But I do want him spirit side of life. I don't want right, Michelle to Jerry, right. Spirit side. Yes. Because that's what I'm after. When this gentleman was here on the earth plane, he didn't have a great deal to say for himself. He's what I would describe as a strong and silent type. He's just standing there basically. He just wants to be mentioned. And that's how I feel as I connect with his energy. So I'm going to come to the card and hopefully he'll come in and talk to me a bit more. All right. So where I'm looking at the card, the number 71, and if nobody's picked this, it's got to be for somebody here. I am going to, Val. If you can get me the number for it, it would be great. Absolutely great. Right, so as I look at the card, I am going to say relationship-wise with this, I am going to say it's been a little bit stressful at times, but there's an awful lot of love here, an awful lot of love. But it's been strained, and I think, and I believe it's to do with the current situations where we're stuck in the same household or the same vicinity as each other 24/7. And I believe I'm driving somebody up the wall as I look at the card, okay? And I want that where a relationship's concerned. But I am going to say the love side of things. You love the bones of each other. That's how I feel as I look at the card. But at the same time, I've been battered and bruised a few times as well. Okay, so in other words, I've had my heart ripped out and trampled on, and that's how I feel as I look at this. Oh dear me, I've had my heart broken. Really have. I've really had my heart broken with this card. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, if I go into a relationship, I give everything. And as the card says to me, you've got to hold on to a little bit for yourself. Don't give everything straight away, because this is where my heart keeps getting broke, okay? And that's what I have to say to you. So whoever's chosen the number 71, sorry, the number 71, and can understand what I've just said there, please take it on board. Don't give all your emotions away straight away. It's all right being giving, but you've got to get something back. Don't give it all at once, okay? Make them earn it, make them work for it. That's what I have to say. Make them work for it. Right. See you next week, Karen. You have a nice weekend as well, my love. Now I've got a cat called Billy, but the name Billy comes in with this. The name Billy, okay? So if anybody can understand the name Billy and what I've just said with this card, please take it on board what I've said. I'm putting it back in the pack now, so that's the end of that one. So Jerry, Ben and Jerry's Jerry. Right, Michelle, you saying yes to Jerry? Jerry Spirit Side of Life, please. If he is, give me a yes down the bottom. I just need to mention this gentleman because, like I said, when he was here on the earth plane, didn't really have a great deal to say, and I feel as though he's just coming in to reassure and just to let people know he's here, and he is there, okay, and he did get this side of life, okay, that's what I have to say. That's how I feel. Page is frozen. I know we're not moving. It's stuck. Absolutely stuck. But I can't do nothing about it. But I do know people are commenting, but I'm just waffling on at this end because I can't see them. Right. You're going to go and come back, okie cokes. Right, so folks, I'm waiting for Jerry to answer me with the Jerry. Oh, I know now. Yeah, I do. I know now. Right. Right. Right, Michelle Robson. I'm just waiting for you because what I'm going to say is, no, I'm going to wait for you to answer me. If you don't answer me down the bottom, I'm just going to... Right, Michelle, listen to me here, my love, okay? And you're saying no to me. The gentleman I've got with me, so you're saying no to the gentleman being called Jerry, but you would understand the female that's called Jerry. Would that make more sense to you? If it does, say yes, female, or just a flat no. Because I believe where I'm going with the gentleman, I believe this lady's coming in on his energy. That's what I believe. And like I always say, I don't mind getting things wrong, because I do get things wrong. And I believe I've got my wires muddled up there, and I just need to know. Right, Christine, it's 1 to 72, my love, and you just put a number in, okay? So you choose a number 1 from 72, but they're random readings. You're not guaranteed a message. I'm back. Right, that's a no. Okay, Michelle, we'll leave it where it is. I'll leave that where it is then, my love. Right, so get your numbers punched in. Right. I can't get away from this, but I'm going to have to. Right, folks, get your numbers punched in. But I was going to try something else there, you know. We'll just go one more number. Mix it up Friday. Right. Right. On that one. Number 29, folks. That's the number I've chosen. Number 29. I know I went quiet there. Say I'm back there with Michelle. I can see the 29 straight out. I know I can't get away from. Who else has chosen 29? Anybody or nobody? There's the card I've chose. Yeah. So the number 29. That's what I've chosen. So whoever's chose 29, listen on, folks. I am going to say, as I look at the card, I'm going to say, I want to say, I believe I'm coming to, I want to finalise something so that there's an end to something. So there's a situation where I've come to my journey's end with it. I've gone as far as I can with it. And that's what the card's saying to me. It's as if I've gone like halfway around the world to realise what I really wanted and what I really need is here. Okay, so it's like I've been chasing after things that weren't even there. And I had to do that to realise that everything I need is here. And that's how I feel as I look at the card. So I feel as though the journey I've been on, it's like an end to that now. And new beginnings are there. The new beginnings are there. And again, I get concerns and I get worries about financial side and things like that. But I believe things are starting to settle down. I know it's been a little bit choppy, that the waters are a bit choppy there as I look at it, and there has been a few little family disputes. That's what I get as I look at it, okay? So where the family side of things are, things will settle. Things will settle. But again, financial side, it's as if my boat's just come in. There's going to be a bit extra money there. So whether I'm getting an increase where work's related or it's to do with finances and money, okay? I've got um, we keep dipping off here. Keeps going, keep losing it. I've got a love for the outside. I love to be where the sea is. I've got memories where stations are. But I am going to say as well, please, whether I'm thinking about doing some online learning or something to do online, that's there. So there's more educational stuff that's going to be coming in. And whether I'm worrying about money to pay for it, I'm going to say the money's going to be there to pay for it. Okay. So the online stuff, it can only be for the better. It can be for the better. All right. You're bettering yourself in that respect. So do the online stuff, get the certificates because you will fly with it. It's a bit like the boat's in and you're flying high now. Okay. It's as if to say you come full circle and everything you want, you're going to accomplish. So please, please, please do not give up. Do not give up. Right, I keep getting, and I'm just going to give it as I get it tonight because I'm not going to change this or alter it. I know I'm not when I say it. I need the name of Shirley, and I'm going to chuckle as I say this because I'm getting it brought in as Shirley Bassey. So I either need the name, I need the name of Shirley or the surname of Bassey, or I want both. But I also want a Basset hound. There's a dog attached as well. There's a dog. Them little sausage dogs, the Bassets. I don't know what, no, they're dash hounds, aren't they? Yeah. Basset hound. So I don't know what the difference is between a Basset, but that's what I want, okay? That's what I want. And the name of Frank also comes out with a card. So I have to give you the name of Frank. So if that resonates with you, my love, give me a yes down the bottom there. But take on board what I've said, and because I'm going to move on with the so before getting the feet have stopped. It hasn't moved for the last couple of minutes actually. So because it's mixed up Friday, we're nearly nothing. I can't talk. We're nearly to a close. What I'm going to ask you to do now is pick a flower, just a flower. The flower from your comment. I haven't done this before, folks, so this is trial and error. Absolutely trial and error. Bear in mind, I can't say, I won't be able to like pick the flower up or anything like that. Yeah, tell it to move up, Vicky. Shelley, I mean, right. I've just got my pen in my hand, folks, just so I can write down some of your flowers because I'll forget. Right. Now, these flowers, what you're picking, hopefully they're going to mean something to you. Because if they don't, we're defeating the object, right? So they don't mean anything to you, anything I'm going to pick up off them, you're going to say, no, it doesn't mean anything to you, does it? If that makes sense. They have to mean something to you. I love them. Right. 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 I've decided which one I'm going to go for. Okay. And I know there's quite a few there with the roses, the daffodils, and the lilies. They're your most popular. Fuchsias, I absolutely love as well. And the pink roses. So, Meryl, you've picked fuchsia and a forget me not. Can you just pick one, please? Just one. I just need you to pick one. And it's got to mean something to you, whether them both them flowers mean something to you or not. I just want one. No, you're being pink rose and over fuchsia. Shut up, Shelley Baker. Just a flower, a meter. Right. So, where are you? Right. So this is an experiment, folks. Absolutely experiment. Right. And we'll see how we get it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind. I'm just going back over a little bit here. Um, you can't choose between them. You won't have to. One or the other. Right, where have you gone? I'm funeral side. I'm going to go with the fuchsias, folks. So, is it Meryl? The fuchsia. It brings back lots of memories, but it's not just for the scent, it's for the colours and the flower in itself, okay? And I believe whether there was a lady that I am going to say there's a lady spirit side of life who would have loved these fuchsias, they would have loved the smell of the flowers, okay? Meryl, where have you gone? I need you down at the bottom and I need you commenting straight away back to me. Right, that's a yes. So keep listening to me, my love. Can everybody else please stop commenting while I just do this? I'll be as quick as I can. Right, so the lady spirit side of life with the fuchsias, and it's for the smell, it's for the colour, and it's for that time of year, okay? It's for the March, April month time. And I believe the colour and the smell and the fragrance is so fresh. But I'm going to say where you're concerned, Meryl, as a person, as a human being here on the earth plane, you try to see the good in everybody, but sometimes that good isn't always given back to you. Sometimes people do tend to take more from you and take a lend of you because you've got such a good heart, okay? Such a good person. And it breaks people's hearts to see people taking a lend of you, okay? Because I do believe you're the type of person who will do anything for anybody, and you don't seem to get a great deal back from other people. This lady, spirit side of life, she puts her arms around you. She puts her arms around you. She talks about being an angel. So whether there's an angel in the garden or somebody's done a memorial or something, some type of something in the garden for this lady, or you grow the fuchsias, or the fuchsias get bought every year and they're placed where this lady lays. Does that make sense to you, Meryl, please? Oh, I'm just waiting for Meryl to answer me there because this lady does come in and she does say, oh, I have a connection with, do I or don't I? I'm waiting for her to answer me. I just need that confirmation down there from you, Meryl, please. That's what I'm waiting for before I go any further forward with this. I am going to say you do like to be you do like family around you. You like your friends around you. Oh, God, Bennett. and you like the colour. I need to bring the colour in around you, okay? I need to bring that colour in and around you. But yeah, I have to bring memories in where there would be I either were a barmaid or I would have been in a bar or I like to go out to the pub. That's what the memories are given in. Ah, that's the memories that are coming in, okay, and that's what I have to mention to you. I have to mention the baby as well. This lady rocks a baby, so whether we have a baby spirit side of life that would have just touched the earth plane, because she rocks this baby, okay, she rocks a baby. But you would understand where she talks about where there's a grandson or a grandchild here on the earth plane, because I have to extend that love and bring that love right around them, okay? I have to bring it right round them. And I have to say to you, Meryl, stop allowing people to take a lend of you because you were so beautiful. Okay, she tells me this. And I know you picked the fuchsias, but I also know you picked the forget-me-nots. And I have to tell you, Meryl, she has not forgotten. Okay, she has not forgotten. You also have these forget-me-nots in your garden to remember this lady by, okay, because these were her favourite flowers as well. If that makes sense to you, give me 3 yeses, because she brings that love in, and I can't tell you how much love she does bring in, okay. Right. She talks about as well where there's a wooden frame where you've got a picture where it's on a block of wood. That's what she brings in. And if you haven't got it yet, you're thinking about it. Okay. So the picture goes on the wood and it stands on a mantelpiece or on a shelf. That's what she shows me. That's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. So the forget me nots, the love from this lady, I can't tell you enough. All right. So all of her love from the spirit realms to yourself. Thank you so much for the flowers, she says. And I'm going to leave you with all her love, and the flowers, absolutely great. Okay. So, folks, that is your last one for tonight for the Mixed Up Friday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let us know your comments, what you think about the flowers. Oh. Gemma, I nearly got you. Sorry. I was trying to do it on the slide. Anyways, folks, let me know what you think about that last little bit. Stick it on my page, leave us a comment. And thanks again for tonight. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all again on Monday. Okay. The same time, same place. But like I said, if you were interested in the dream catcher that's behind me, you're welcome, Meryl. That's pinned to the top of my page on Cherokee Spirit. If you'd like a go of that, get yourselves over there and let's get it filled up. The quicker I get it filled up, the quicker I can draw it. And I can get it sent out to one lucky winner who's going to win it. All right, it is handmade, it's beautiful. So get yourselves over there and I'll see you all again Monday. So once again, thank you very much for listening and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.